Thank you. Your gratitude is everything. Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. Awesome. This is so special. Never ever forget it.
Hello and good morning, everyone.
Good, great, grateful morning today. Yes. We are very nearly approaching the day of Thanksgiving here in the United States, where we eat a lot and we think about and focus on the things that we're grateful for. Yes. And guess what? We have kind of an annual tradition that we do that involves kind of eating a lot. It helps others eat a lot and remind us of all the things that we are grateful for. If you've been here for many years, you may know what's coming back by the title of the video. I'm sure you know what you clicked on. But in the past, we have gone to a grocery store nearby where we started our family, where Ryler came home from the hospital. Every single one of the kids actually came home from the hospital of the house, right?
Yes, all of our kids were born there. It is a place that is near and dear to our heart. Went through like the toughest of times in that home.
And the greatest of times. Often reflected back on that and thought when they were the toughest and the leanest, I think we were the most happy. Like you just, I don't know, you bond together, you find different ways to do things, really look back on those memories with great fondness. A couple of things that happened to us while we were in that situation is we had people reach out and help us with things. We were the recipients of some very kind acts of service. And we really thought, I would love one day to be able to do something similar, to be able to give back, to be able to do something for someone else. And we have been grateful enough to have been in a position where we've been able to do that for years now. This year, we're headed back to the same grocery store, same parking lot, same area, great spot for us, but we're gonna shake it up a little bit. And I'm gonna give you a quick rundown as to why. So when we very first started, the very first year we did it, it was just fun, exciting. We didn't know what we were doing, but there was this
it was really
amazing energy around it. And just the kids, I think, just felt so overwhelmed with, I don't know, just that spirit of service and gratitude that you get when you do something nice for someone else.
Usually whenever you do service, so great to bless someone else, but really the feeling that you get inside, I feel like it was made for me.
The person providing the service is often, if not always, like more blessed than the person receiving the service. So that's how it started, and it's been fantastic. And we've loved doing it every year. Logistically speaking, I'll try and peel back the curtain a little bit tonight and show you what we used to do. But logistically speaking, it was difficult to pull off capturing the audio of someone who was getting their groceries paid for them, funneling people into the correct lane, videoing in a way that it didn't make it obvious that we were the ones providing the groceries, because we really didn't want the pat on the back or the thank you. We just wanted
to be anonymous.
Wanted to be able to do that, but without making us the center of attention. Now that sounds like this year we are gonna be the center of attention, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently, because early on you'd be like hiding behind like a rack of balloons or sticking like the camera in a coat. One year we had mom get involved, bag the groceries, which was a lot of fun.
I bagged the groceries, packed my shirt tonight just in case I needed it.
It was really fun because they were having their groceries paid for by the person who was bagging their groceries, and they had no idea. And they would sometimes cry, or they'd be like, you know who they are, please tell them thank you.
It was hard to stand at the end of that line, not get emotional.
It's been amazing, and each year we've looked greatly forward to it. But what we found is that I would end up in this break room behind a glass wall, mom would be bagging the groceries, and the kids were kind of off wandering around, and it didn't have the same feeling. I don't feel like the kids walked away with that same feeling of service because they weren't as involved. Mindy and I have been brainstorming. We wanted to find a way that we could get the kids back involved, they could be more hands-on, and that they could have that feeling they had in those first couple of years. And so honestly, we toyed with the idea very seriously of just doing it and not videoing it at all this year, because we still wanted to be able to give back, and we still wanted to be able to do
want our kids to have that experience.
But tuck the camera away, just go out and do it and enjoy it. I can be out in the aisles giggling with the kids, and we send people through the lane to get their groceries paid for. But then we've had enough messages from all of you that we feel like there are people out there, at least enough, that look forward to this every year, that use it as something to inspire them or to motivate them to go and pay it forward, to share that same kindness.
Do something nice for someone else. You don't see goodness unless people share goodness.
We were like, okay, how do we combine the two? How do we get the kids involved, make it a little more laid back, fun, chill, not so much about the video, the logistics, the audio, just the good angle, just go out there and enjoy it, but still create a vlog, create some content, and share it with you guys to hopefully inspire and motivate you guys. And we think we found the way. We've got a fun system set up, and really we just talked to the kids about it. We're just gonna approach this one a little more laid back, have some fun with it. If the video comes out terrible, we're sorry, but we're excited to go and walk and serve and give back and be able to walk away with that feeling of blessing someone else's life, knowing that there's a possibility they may go on and pay it forward and bless someone else's life. So this one's for you, this is for the fams, for the kids. We're gonna go over to this. We're headed there right now. They're expecting us, they're waiting for us, they are prepped. We've got some additional items we're taking with us this time. Some props, that's perfect, some props. Props to you for putting it together. We're heading over there right now. here at the infamous Macy's. For reference, that's where we lived, right over there. Just swung by the house. That is actually where these kids were born. When they're born in a hospital. They're brought home to the house. I don't think Hazy remembers that at all. Because she was like a few weeks old when we moved.
No way. Even Brexton, though, we moved away whenever he was 3 years old. He probably doesn't
really remember
but
it.
You know what? Like my most like fond memories is crutching over here when you had your broken leg.
You guys, we did donut Saturdays. I had a broken leg. I was like, but we still got to do donut Saturdays. Came over here on crutches, but what was nice, it was just like an extension of our pantry. So if we needed one can of cream of chicken, you could just come over here. It was great for that. It really was. So we have some great memories from living over there. About to come in now. Got our props. Just a quick little rundown of what we're going to try and do tonight. What we're going to try and do is we've made a sign that says this lane free groceries. So what we want to do, that is so cool. I don't know if people are going to believe it. What we want to do is just stand at the end of the lane, have the kids stand there with the sign. So it's a little bit more out there, it's a little bit more in your face, not as incognito.
Well, I'm curious to see if anyone takes the bait, because if I were to see that, I would be like, there's got to be
a timeshare.
There's got to be something.
They're trying to change my cell phone plan.
I'm happy with my cell phone
No
company.
such thing as free groceries. Nothing in life is free. There's a price to pay, but no, in fact, it is just free groceries. Free. Happy Thanksgiving. We want to kind of see how it goes. Is it going to take a while before somebody takes the bait, before they actually go through and get their groceries paid for? Once that does happen, is it going to kind of snowball and get out of control before we know it? We can't have Christmas because we're buying everybody groceries. We don't know, but it's going to be a fun ride.
I'm so curious to see how this works out.
It's going to be fun.
Game time. Let's brainstorm. How do we want to start things off? What do you want to do?
Okay, I think the kids are a little bit nervous to like who's gonna go first.
It's a little bit daunting.
Go first.
Okay, never mind. They're not all nervous. You think she's all talking? She's gonna be the first
I'm
one?
worried.
Here's my plan.
Are you nervous?
Crew was a little bit nervous. Raw guy's nervous. I did not expect that. But here's what my thought is. Here's my plan. I say we go up there, start off simple. Do like one person. Hazy's the great start. She's the perfect start. Hold the sign. See how things go.
How can you say no to a little?
What I eventually picture is that as it builds up and we all get a little more confident, people start to believe in it. I see the whole family there holding the sign and like, come on, you won. Get down this lane. Come on down here right now.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit more hype with it. But let's start off a little more subtle, more low key.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I always get nervous for these things because I want them. When I get nervous to jumble up your words, you're like, hi, would you buy my groceries?
By your mom. Wait, what? It can get weird.
It's gonna be weird.
Be a little bit more fun this year is
Can
my
I go
hope.
home with
Everyone
you?
getting involved. Here's the deal though. In the past, I think a lot of my butterflies came from, we're gonna be able to hear them.
Logistically.
Can you see them? Those different things. And I would get very, very nervous about that. And that would take a little bit of the fun out of it for me as well. So I think it's time. We're gonna be a little more out there. As you can see, we're standing here vlogging right in the middle of the aisle.
So, you guys, it's still awkward to video in front of people.
Especially because it's very, very busy tonight, which is good. There's a lot of people staring at us right now, but you guys, it's go time, it's game time. Hazy says she's up first. Hazy, are you feeling it? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Which lane do you want? Should you just go pick one, anyone? And you're gonna stand there and hold the sign.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna stand there and video you.
Can I say anything?
You can if you want to. You could just be like, this lane's free groceries. You want your groceries free. People won't believe you, I'm pretty sure. But you're
Just
so
be
cute,
like-
they might.
like
You
this.
can dance with it, yeah. That is actually the perfect thing to do. Who could say no to that?
Who do I go to?
Excuse me, ma'am. She has something here she wants you to read.
A little insight, a little behind the scenes on how things have gone down in the past. Right now what we're doing is we've got Rye Guy and crew on opposite sides at the entrance to this aisle. Hopefully that register will call some attention. We've definitely called some attention ourselves. Those first 3 people that came through, Hazy helped to sign up for. And guys, I gotta tell you, some of the most meaningful, most emotional reactions we've had in the history of doing this. I think seeing Sweet Hazy's face and coming face to face with the people who are providing the service, I think there's something about that that really touched people. Feel bad on the other end of it, the content creating side of it. We didn't really capture the moment that well because it's very uncomfortable to shove a camera in someone's face as they're starting to tear up and give you a hug and tell you how grateful they are. I'm trying to document you guys, I'm doing my best. But what we used to do is I would go up in that window that is a mirror on this side and a window on the other side. It's the break room for the people here. And I would film through that window down to the register. Would place these wireless microphones, one underneath the register, one on top of the camera, and that's how we could capture the audio of the person coming through the register lane. And then that interaction was very anonymous. They would look around kind of confused usually. Kids would be off doing something else while mom bagged the groceries. And so this year, as you can see, we're getting a little more hands-on, getting the kids literally out here in the aisle, in the register. They free groceries this lane. I think people don't believe it. I think they don't believe that it's actually happening. But I think that once it does happen, once they do have that service paid to them, they're immediately just touched by that feeling. And we had the last person say in tears that they're gonna be sure and pay it forward. They're gonna be sure and pass it along. You can just tell it meant a lot to her. And something else that I think is different this year is that because they know it's you, everyone gives you a hug after. They're so
I love it.
grateful.
I get emotional telling them that we're going to pay for their groceries. And that's what I mean. Like, I think it really does more for the person giving the service.
shaking things up a little bit. We're gonna do things very differently. In the past, I take over the videoing just because I don't want the kids to be encumbered with it, you know, burdened with that. But Rye Guy is a phenomenal videographer.
Yes,
he's got the sight, he's got the eye, he's got the skill, the talent. He's not as anxious to walk up and talk to strangers. I'm happy to do that. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit more of the talking while Ryler handles some of the filming. We're gonna go hit up a few more checkouts. We just got a phenomenal one. Had a police officer come through with the local police department. We said, you've got to be paying back to the people who serve us every single day. So we took care of his groceries as well. But again, it was one of those things where I was caught up talking to him, didn't get a chance to actually document or video any of that. But Rye Guy said, Dad, give me the camera, talk too much, you don't video enough. I'll do the videoing, you do the talking.
I got this.
I think we got that teamwork, bro.
Let's go.
Nice crew, you got one, you got one. Yeah, thank you.
You do so much service for us. You deserve some service towards you.
That looks like a good turkey too. You want to get that one? Yeah, we gotta pick the Superman. We can't let Superman go through there. Hey. Try bagging.
What foundation is this?
This is how we Bingham. It's just our family's last name, but we're just teaching the kids what it feels like to give back. Be grateful for the simple things. And
I want to take that opportunity away. That's kind of. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure.
It's wonderful out here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for allowing us to. I know sometimes it's hard, but we're trying to teach our kids. Thanks for letting them feel that.
Wow, it's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Free groceries.
Yes.
So the picture's going in different bags.
Yes,
right?
I'm doing it for you. My husband makes fun of me because I'm very particular in how I bag my groceries.
That's great.
Just wanted to come out here and do something nice for people tonight.
Spirit of gratitude and all that. Thanks for letting them.
Everybody around too. It's a happy day.
Thank you. Thanks so much. It's fun. We're making a memory. See you. I've got this. I'm doing great.
When you get the stuff you need, he'll be here. Just come back. All right. You're really good, dude. You are really.
Get some groceries. It's all free. Free groceries.
Sure.
Free groceries.
If someone had told me.
Free groceries.
Thank you guys for letting us do it.
Oh, I almost feel guilty for this.
No.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are amazing. Thank you. You guys are way too sweet. You're way too
There is
grateful.
so much in there you do not have.
No,
to
are you
all
kidding me?
of
There's
this.
just enough. Unless you can think of something else you need.
No. I would really appreciate it. Like,
We'll wait for you. Are you sure? You're very welcome. So glad that you're here tonight.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
oh, happy Thanksgiving. This is beautiful.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Bye.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting us do that. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Have a great Thanksgiving.
You guys too.
You guys are awesome. Awesome.
Happy
This is so
Thanksgiving.
special. Never ever forget it.
Thank you.
Makes me cry.
This has been a huge success. Rye Guy's been handling all the videos, so I have no idea what he's captured or how it's gonna come across. But the moment, feeling, the night has been a massive success. Everything we could have hoped for and wanted. We had one lady go through who jokingly said, had I known you guys were doing this, I would have done bigger shopping. And she was joking. She only had a couple things. She said she just came for a couple of essentials. And Mindy said, if that's the case, you go back out there, get absolutely everything that you need, bring it back up here, we'll take care of it. So she is gonna be probably our last one tonight. She's gone back through the store, going on a fun little shopping spree and bringing it all back up to the front. But you guys, this has been one for the memory books. bucks. We actually talked to a lady for a while, telling her our kids will never forget this Thanksgiving, remembering the time that they got to stand in the aisle and help people and serve, give back, pay for their groceries. It's a simple thing for us, but it can mean a really big deal for somebody else. And she said in tears, I will never forget this Thanksgiving, so you thank them for me. Just love that the kids were standing right there. She could turn and thank them, gave them a hug, gave them a high five, and thank them on the spot. And I think really kids are never going to forget this. They're going to remember this Thanksgiving forever. They're going to remember this night more than probably any of the others that we've done. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope that it's been as meaningful and impactful and inspires you, motivates you to pass it along. Do something nice for somebody, as simple as it might be. I actually had the good fortune to talk to the person who opened an entire food shelter here in Utah. She's telling me about the hundreds and thousands of people that they provided meals for, Thanksgiving dinners, turkeys, things like that. She said it has always surprised her that it's sometimes the smallest, simplest things that will bring people to tears. A birthday cake, simple loaf of bread. Those are the things that she says we just take for granted. So it's so heartwarming to see something so simple touch somebody's life, watch them walk away with a smile on their face, motivated to do the same thing for somebody else if they get the chance. So if you guys are feeling that way right now, I invite you to act on that. I invite you to do something about it. Go out and serve somebody, even if it's as simple as smiling at them, compliment them about something, wish them a happy Thanksgiving, tell them to have a great day. It's crazy how much something so simple can do for someone else. This is a much better grocery haul.
Like I literally paycheck almost so I can work. So
Now you're eating too. Keep it up. You're awesome. You're awesome. I'm so glad you went back. I am so glad you went back. You get everything you need. So
I really do appreciate it.
You've been there. That's why we like doing this. We've actually been there, believe it or not.
I became a single mom again. I worked business last year. It's a struggle.
At times where I'd be at the gas station, I'd call and be like, "If you get 10 bucks in gas, so I can get 5," and we'd have to coordinate and exact amount. You know what that feels like? Happy to be able to do this.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you are so welcome. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving.
I really appreciate it. Genuinely.
Thank you. Thanks for letting them see this. These guys are the ones that are benefiting right now, seeing that.
They are. They really are.
They'll remember it, you know?
They really are.
And Mindy bagged your groceries. Wow, that's an extra layer of
Risk.
risk.
You guys do this every year?
Usually, like, I'd be up there. I don't want to, like, get in the way and make it about us. But I felt like the kids weren't getting this. You know, they didn't get to see somebody's gratitude and reaction. So, like, this year, let's just get down there on the floor, be out in the open in front of people, and just go for it. I think that it's been better.
Really.
Very, very, very welcome. Thank you. Your gratitude is everything. Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you. She made me cry.
She was one of many who was bringing tears to my eyes, but like the gratitude people were expressing this year, I think it was next level because they got to see your guys' faces, the kids' faces in particular.
Being able to hug them, being able to see their faces.
I told each person as they were so grateful and they were expressing their gratitude, I said, honestly, this isn't, it is for you, but it is more for these guys to be able to see what it feels like.
Did you have fun?
To give back. Yeah. And I have to say this has to be probably the standout year. I think this one has been
100%.
a bigger deal than any other year in the past. I think you guys have felt it more. I think we've honestly had some of the biggest reactions of gratitude we've ever had. And I think it's because you guys were down here, you were part of it, you were involved. That was an unforgettable one.
Now I've taught them the proper way to bag.
Not only that, you got some on-job training.
This guy behind you is actually falling short. I'm gonna help him.
We are back home now, and I've got to say, we talked about it the entire drive home. Would you guys say that was the best one we've ever had?
I feel bad saying that because Stephanie wasn't with us, but
Sorry, Steph, it wasn't a reflection on you, but it was the face-to-face interaction. It was getting to talk to people, hear their stories, give them a hug. It was just next level. I think these kids felt it. I saw Hazy just staring into people's eyes as they cried. You could just tell it was burning an imprint in her memory and in her mind of this moment this year. And I said, she won't remember the details. She won't remember what the people looked like. She won't remember even what the grocery store maybe looked like, but she'll remember hopefully how she felt.
Yes.
One of the things that I love is letting Ragai take over the video responsibility so that I could get involved. Both went with our strengths. I have no problem walking up and talking to strangers, and Ragai's phenomenal at the video. But one thing that he mentioned, and I thought was really cool and selfless of him, is that it gave me the opportunity for one of the first times to actually be down and involved, because I'm always upstairs behind a window, just kind of observing, not really part of it. Because of Ragai's selfless act of service and taking over the videoing responsibilities, I was able to get more hands-on, actually be able to talk to people, have those interactions. So for me, that elevated it to one of the best experiences I've had, and that was because of you. So anyway, anyways,
And I still enjoyed videoing. It was awesome.
I think he did what he loves doing too. So I think everybody was serving everyone, even amongst ourselves here in the family. And so this is gonna be one that we will remember forever, you guys. It's gonna be, I think, maybe the way we do it moving forward, or maybe what's fun is that we shake it up every year.
We love doing this. If you have the chance this season, pass it on. Do something good for someone. It doesn't have to be anything financial. Even if it's opening the door, smiling at someone. Do something nice for someone this holiday season.
High five, that's a good one,
high five. I love it. You guys, we love you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. Just gives you all the feels. Spread some holiday cheer. Happy Thanksgiving. We love you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
You guys are amazing. Thank you. Just enough. Unless you can think of something else you need.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving. This is beautiful.
Thank you. Thanks for letting them see this. Excuse me, ma'am. Someone has paid for your groceries tonight, and it's you.